Everybody, welcome to phase three. All right, so in phase three, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing presentations. Okay, so now there's two parts to this, right? One is the creating of the presentation. All right, you could use PowerPoint, you could use Prezi, you could use whatever you want for the graphical representation of what you're trying to sell to some group of people. All right, so in this case, you're selling it to me, but normally what you'd be doing is you'd be pitching something to a boss, to a board, to a purchasing group, right? So at some certain point in time within your career, you're going to have to do this, right? So this is going to be a dry run of what that's going to look like. So we do a lot with videos. We do a lot with different presentations. So you can pick whatever tool you want to create that presentation. Now, the first thing you need to do as a group, all right, you need to decide, are we going to all have the same presentation or are we all going to have our own? You can do whatever you want. Even if your group says they want to do a group presentation, and you're like, I don't really like that presentation, you can still do your own, right? But that's the one thing that you guys are going to have to figure out. How do you want to do this? So I would recommend at least starting as a group and coming together and just seeing if you can come up with some type of visual representation of what you're trying to sell. So with that, once you get the presentation done, I don't want the presentation. Don't submit a PDF to me, all right? I want to get an actual presentation that you guys are going to be doing. So there's tons of tools out there. Like right now, I'm using ScreenPal. There's a whole bunch of tools that you can do. I don't want this to be a group presentation. I want this to be an individual presentation. So you're going to have to figure out how to install and honestly, at this point in time, everyone should be able to install, get your microphone working, get a camera working. I do mobile development and I'm always working with customers. I demo the application working through my platform. I've got everything set up. It's an easy way of communicating with people. They can see exactly what I've built for them. They can make suggestions, feedback. But for me to get the app onto their phone, it's just painful, right? So we need to use this technology. You're going to be using this technology no matter what when you get a job, all right? So you're going to want to do a presentation and you're going to want to walk through the presentation. It should be about 5 minutes. I don't want to sit there for 20 minutes and watch a presentation. It needs to be concise. It needs to be to the point, and you need to basically convey what your findings were within the SimSoar recommendation guide or proposal that you guys came up with. All right. So you're trying to say, this is the software that we need to use. This is why we need to use it. So I've got just kind of a little bullet point here thing, just about recommendation. How'd you get there? It's going to be graded upon the rubric. All right. So we'll look at that. But it can be any type of software you want, right? And at the end of the day, I want a video, right? So I want you to record something, and like with ScreenPal, as soon as I'm done, I can get a URL. You can submit the URL. You can download an MP4. You can submit the MP4. You could use Teams and have a Teams meeting with yourself and record it. There's so many better tools than that. But anyways, there's options with that. Even within Blackboard, you can now create videos within a submission. That's fine too. So this is going to be where you're going to submit it. So basically you're going to come here and you're going to submit it. The instructions are exactly the same thing as the instructions you just looked at. This is the grading rubric. All right. So basically I will downgrade you if you have a notepad and you don't say anything and you're typing all the words like a horrible YouTube video. Don't want that, right? So just do something like this, right? Just do a video, walk through it, do your presentation, sell it, right? So anyways, that is this part of phase three. Phase three is really just going to be you making the pitch, why this is the right choice for the organization that you guys are dealing with. All right. Anyways, hopefully this helps. Good luck. All right. I'll see you guys in the video.